Hey everyone. Today's topic, don't strive to be someone you're not. Instead, your goal should be to get to a place where you can accept yourself as you are and even like yourself for being who you are. I mean, I've also felt this way where you desire being someone you're not, where you want to be like somebody else that you've seen who a lot of people like, and you want to mirror some of their qualities in the hopes that it will make you liked by more people and even more popular. Now, getting specifically into the exact example in my case, I wanted to be that guy who is super social, who gets along well with everyone, who is pretty much liked by everyone, and where they're at, especially at work, but also when you're out and about going grocery shopping, you're just super social, meeting new people everywhere you go because they're just that social. That's the kind of guy I wanted to be. But I eventually realized that's just not who I am. Sure, I can be that way from time to time, but that's not me at my core. I'm not that social, like on that level. I am social enough, like I'll talk to cashiers and baristas and people like that when I'm going places throughout my day or running through my errands. And at work, I'll talk to everyone, including like even the janitors and like the facility staff. I don't care. I like people. And I usually often actually like people who are considered lower on the totem pole more than people who are higher up. That's why I like socializing and talking with, people who are like receptionists more than I enjoy talking to executives. I just feel like the people who are lower on the totem pole are more real, so I enjoy their company more. But even with that, even with my ability and my enjoyment of talking to people, I'm still not that like super social butterfly. That's not me. Like there are times at work where I get into moods of not really wanting to talk to people, and that can really shoot you in the foot when you're in the office physically, because it means that sometimes I won't even always greet my coworkers. I'll try to avoid making eye contact with them because I'm just in a mood where I don't really want to talk to people. And it's unfortunate, but oh well, I've accepted that's a part of me. I go through these shifts in my moods from time to time. It's not even really so much moods, it's just I'm like an ambiverted, I'm an ambivert at the end of the day. That's who I am, which means I'll go from being extroverted to introverted and back and forth. I swap all the time. I'm not one or the other. I can't say I'm a full-blown extrovert just like I can't say I'm a full-blown introvert, because I'm not. I'm neither of them. I'm like right on the dividing line between the two. In fact, I remember like one of the more recent times I took those personality tests, I got like 1% more extroverted than introverted, literally like right on the borderline between the two. So that's me. That's the kind of person I am. I either want to socialize or I don't, and there's no real in between. So I'm not that super social guy. And even though the me of the past wanted to be that way, because hey, it's helpful in life, right? Like if you're that person who has no trouble talking to others, it helps you get through life. We all know that, right? And it especially helps you in your dating life because, hey, you'll have no trouble talking to people you find attractive no matter where you're at. You'll go out of your way to get to know people. And heck, it's great for making new friends as well and great for making connections at work. But that's just not who I am. I'm not that kind of person. And even when I think back to my childhood, sure, I was very sociable back then as well until freaking second grade teacher got me in trouble so much for being who I naturally was that it actually made me kind of become shy. I had to shut off and stop talking and socializing because I got punished for it. So many times I started hiding the punishments that we got, like pink slips that the teachers would write up, which basically was saying, hey, your kid did something wrong, and you had to turn it into your parents. I got punished so much I started hiding the pink slips from my parents because I got so many, because my personality was wanting to talk to my friends, my classmates, and engage with them and joke around and have fun. I would do that all the time in class, but I got punished for it so much that I stopped. I changed my personality because of public education. Don't even get me started on how much that pisses me off and makes me want to like homeschool my future kids, because I just can't wrap my head around how teachers will literally punish students for being who they are, for being authentic. Like if your authenticity is something that doesn't fit in line with the education system, You get punished for it, and that really makes me mad. So much so you can tell I'm going off on a rant about that, even though that's not what this video is about. So there you go. But basically, what I'm driving at is, even from my childhood, I still was pretty social, but even then was not that super social person that like talks to everyone and that sort of thing. Like, I was probably way closer to that back then than I am now, but even then I still wasn't that person. So at some point, maybe like a few years ago, I eventually realized, there's not really any point for me to desire being that kind of person, that super social person, because that's not who I am. It almost feels like I'm going against my own nature when I try to pretend to be that person, when I try to work towards becoming that person. So at some point I just realized, why don't I just accept myself as I am? Because that person is not me. And even though I would love to be that person, that's not me. That's not who I am. I tried to become that person. I worked towards it. It didn't work. So maybe at some point, you just have to accept yourself as you are. Even if you want to be different than you are. If you want to be that social butterfly, or I don't know, I can't think of many other examples, but whatever kind of person you want to be, if you've seen other people that you like and you want to emulate them, maybe it's okay to just be who you are. Maybe you can't be what somebody else is like because your personality is too different from theirs, and that's okay. Instead of feeling bad about that and beating ourselves up for it, we should just accept it and feel comfortable in it. Like, we're all unique, right? We're all different in our own ways. It's a good thing that humanity isn't all the same and we're like not all super social people, because then you would know what you're getting with every person you talk to. Everyone would be the same. So everyone would be super predictable. But that's not the case. We're all uniquely different. And it makes it wonderful getting to know other people, because you never know what you're going to get until you get to know someone and you find out all the different facets of their personality and what makes them who they are. So it's just something to think about. We should be comfortable accepting ourselves as we are and not strive to be someone we're not, because maybe sometimes you can never be that person. But even if you could, why would you want to be them when you can just be your unique self? We all bring something different to the table. So yeah, that's pretty much all I wanted to talk about. I truly hope you got something useful out of this video. If you like content like this, be sure to subscribe for more. Otherwise, the easiest way you can help me out is just to throw a like and a comment on the video for the algorithm. That really helps me way more than you realize. So it's one of the most helpful things you can do. But otherwise, I'll see you guys in the next video. Arrivederci.